Welcome to Thoughts by Anjola, and I am your humble host, Anjola Olarewaju. On today's episode, the oil and gas sector is the biggest resource generating means in Nigeria. It operates 18 pipelines that produce an average of 1.8 million barrels per day and accounts for about 9% of Nigeria's GDP and almost 90% of all export value, making Nigeria the 11th largest oil producer globally. The most manufactured refinery products are combustible fuels used in the automotive and aviation industries, such as gasoline, diesel, and jet fuels. Other refined products are naphtha, ethane, and methane, which serve as feedstocks for polymers such as plastics, elastomers, and resins. These facts are significant in stating the importance of the oil and gas sector to the Nigerian economy. Guiding this sector are policies stipulated by the government, some of which are a directive on local content compliance requirements, which is aimed at improving foreign participation in the Nigerian oil and gas industry, whilst attracting investment into the industry by enabling a conducive operating and investment environment. Another is a directive on the reduction of petroleum sector, concentrating costs and timelines, which is aimed at encouraging investment in the Nigerian oil and gas industry by shortening contract approval timelines and enhancing the ease of doing business in Nigeria by reducing bureaucratic bottlenecks. These directives signal positive reforms and highlight Nigeria's commitment to a thriving oil and gas industry. With all this being said, we must acknowledge one of the Nigerian biggest, newest, and fastest growing oil and gas industry, the Dangote refinery. This company proposed to process around 650,000 barrels of crude oil per day, making it the largest single-train refinery globally. The journey to launching hasn't been without challenges, ranging from construction delays to financial hurdles, supply issues, and more recently, a fire outbreak. The recent fire outbreak at the Dangote refinery in Lagos has drawn attention, concerns, and questions. Several press reports have tried to ask questions regarding the cause of the fire, the casualties, and many more with no yielding responses. The head of corporate communication, Anthony Chijina, released a report that downplayed the gravity of the fire, stating that it was very minor. But the question people have failed to ask is how incidents like this could be avoided. Therefore, was the fire at the refinery avoidable? You might wonder why such a question will be asked when the cause of the fire is unknown. But it is important to be aware of the pros and cons when it comes to issues as important as this. Here are some criteria that I think we should take cognizance of. First, financial performance and stability. A financially stable company like Dangote should have investments in fire prevention technologies such as fireproofing materials, fire-resistant equipment, and advanced fire suppression systems. They should also be able to maintain robust emergency response systems. These include fixed and portable firefighting equipment, extinguishers, and an incident command system, ICS. These systems not only address fire but also handle other incidents like releases and medical emergencies and should be present in any refinery. Second, operational efficiency. Refineries use hazard analysis throughout all stages of designing, upgrading, and expanding their facilities. This helps in identifying hazards early and helps them implement preventive measures. I expect that the Dangote refinery should have efficient refinery layouts to prevent incidents related to not just fire outbreaks but also drainage processes. Third, environmental impact. Petrochemical refineries worldwide have adopted more updated, cleaner technologies and improved energy efficiency, and older facilities are replaced with more efficient and eco-friendly units. This development not only reduces environmental impact but also aids fire suppression efforts by upgrading outdated systems. It is important to note that many of these refineries were constructed before 1950 and their aging infrastructure poses risk. But the Dangote refinery was just newly built, and words such as outdated systems should not even be associated with them at this stage. Fourth, reserves and production. Refinery companies add billions of barrels of oil equivalent to proved reserved each year after net purchases and production. These reserves represent the known recoverable resources by maintaining accurate records and ensuring proper extraction. Companies can prevent overproduction or depletion, reducing the risk of accidents. There is no doubt about the competence of Dangote industry, but the outbreak of a fire at a newly launched refinery poses a lot of questions and doubts about their efficiency in sustaining a refinery. To aid better development and growth, the industry should understand that efficient production processes help prevent operational disruptions, as well as well-maintained equipment, regular inspections, and optimized extraction techniques reduce the likelihood of leaks, spills, or equipment failures that could lead to fires. Thank you for listening. I'm your humble host, Anjola. See you next time. Bye!